So on the left hand side, I have this GitHub repo where we have the Selenium automation framework. Now as an SDET, you have been asked to make a change in this framework. I already have the access to this repo. Now let's try to first clone this repo locally. So for that, I have created a folder here, the demo folder, where I will be cloning this repo locally on my machine. Let me open the git bash. So I'll right click on this and open the git bash here. So the git bash is open. Let's now try to clone it. So to clone, I'll go to this remote repo and I'll find the cloning path. So this is the URL to clone. So I will use HTTPS. Let me clone it. So I copied this. I will go into the git bash and then type this command git clone and this URL over here. So this will take a while to complete. Okay, so this is done. So as you can see, after cloning, I've got this folder Selenium demo under the demo folder. So which is the same folder we had on the remote repo. As you can see, currently the branch selected on the remote is master, right? Let's see the branch on our local setup. So I need to go into the folder first. Now you can see, right? So currently it shows master. So it signifies that we are currently on the master branch. Let's have a look in the local setup here. So if you would see, there's all these files here on the local system are same as the master branch on the remote repo. So this is what clone has done. Now the next part is that we will create our own branch. So the command to create the branch is git checkout -v. Let's give it a name, fix URL. Now you can see the branch has changed. Now we are on the fix URL branch. So this is how code looks in IntelliJ IDE. Let's make some changes to the file. We wanted to update the URL. So let's make some changes. So let's make a change in configuration file first. Let's change the URL which requires to be accessed. So instead of www. I'm removing this and will remain and will let it be as google.com. First change. Second, let's say that we have two files, brs1 and brs2, and I just wanted to run only one of them. So what I'll do is I'll go into the testng.xml and I will comment out the second class, which I don't need. So this is also saved. Now only the first class will run. So we made two changes now. Let's see in git what all changes we made. So the command to do is git status. So we can see it shows like there are two modified files. One is testng.xml and another is global config.parameters. And this is exactly what we made the changes in. Now we have made the changes. Now the next part is that we want to add these changes. So to do so, we can do this git add dot. So what this will do is all the changes which are existing in this current directory, which is noted by this dot. So this signifies the current directory. Whatever changed files are there, I am saying that go and add those changes. So if I do this, it will add those changes. Now if I check git status again, you can see, right? Now it shows changes to be committed category. Earlier it was showing changes not staged for commit. It meant that there are files which have not been added. So if the files are not added, they are not ready to be committed. Now after git add, what we made sure was like now the file can be picked up for the commits. Now those are shown in green and under category changes to be committed. Now the next part is to make the commit. So we'll do this git commit -m. Let me add a message, update test flow. Yep. So it now says two files changed. So let's see the status again. Right now it says there is nothing to commit, right? And it is on branch fix URL. So it has nothing to commit. Now the next part in the sequence is we want these changes to be pushed to the remote repo, which is here. So we want those changes to be here on this. And you can see, right, there is no branch with the name fix URL currently. So let's make a push. Git push origin fix URL. So over here git push is the command. Origin signifies the server, the remote server. Fix URL is the branch name to which we want to push the changes to. So the changes have been pushed to the repo. Now let's see what all branches we have on this. Let me refresh the page. Now let's check. You can already see that there is a command fix URL has recent pushes less than a minute ago. Now let's see the branches. Yeah, we can see the branch. So the branch is fix URL. If you go into the branch fix URL over here on the remote, let's go to the changes we made. So we made a change in test ng.xml. Let's see this. So we are going there and you can see that the commented line, right? This is what we made the change in. Let's see whether this change exists already in master branch or not. Let's go to master branch. See, it has the earlier change. So the line is not commented out. We want these changes to get reflected into the master branch also. So for that, we will have to create a pull request in case of GitHub. It could also be termed as MR, which is merge request, or PR, which is pull request. So because we are in GitHub, we are referring to this as pull request. So let's create one pull request. So we have a section pull request here. Let's go there. Although it is also showing, we have this feature here where it is saying that compare and pull request, but I wanted to show you the general view. So once you go to the pull request tab, we have a button new pull request. Let's click on this. Once you click on it, it is asking like from what is the source branch. So this is the source branch over here. So because the arrow is on this side, so this becomes a destination branch. So we want our changes to move from what? Fix URL, right? And we want the changes to move to master branch, right? So it is currently saying able to merge, right? This can be automatically merged. So these are the two changes we made, right? We changed the URL and we also commented out this line in the testng.xml file. So we can see those changes over here also. Now let's create the pull request. So it is asking for a message. Let's say create pull request. Right. Now the pull request has been created. In the organization, generally there's a process to go through the review and approval process. Someone from the approver list will come in, will do a review of your changes, will provide a feedback and get them fixed from you. Once those are fixed, he will again come in and see if the changes are satisfactory. He will come and approve the pull request, merge pull requests. So let's do that. We clicked on it. It is saying confirm merge. Let's do it. So, right, pull request successfully merged and closed. So now the workflow ends. All the changes have been pushed to the master branch. Let's check it out. Over here, we are into the master branch. Let's see. testng.xml. Right. We have these changes now. So it means we were able to bring our changes into the master branch from our own branch. So this completes the workflow for the Git. I hope you enjoyed the session today and would have learned something new. If you did, please subscribe the channel and do share the content with others as well.